I am Tim Harms, currently lead pastor at Sanctuary Church in San Francisco. Specifically in how we felt God call us. When I think about it, it's really was like kind of four different elements. First, it was the prophetic. Second, it was just a deep, like, personal sense of calling. And through seasons of fasting and praying, really feeling like God was calling us into this. And then third, whenever that happens, you want to submit it to other people that know you. And then the circumstances just kind of lined up as well. God seemed to make a path, open the door, and we went through it, trusting that He would be there leading us. It's a pure joy. It's incredible to be able to step into this opportunity and know that actually it's just pure grace. It's a gift that we get to spend our time this way. And God's inviting us into this adventure, but there is a cost as well. But particularly as a bivocational, there hasn't been an easy formula that I have found, but I do know that God will make a way forward, and He has called me first and foremost to love my wife and to be a father to my kids. And out of that place, then I can be qualified to father this church plant. I think one of the gifts of doing this with Confluence is not doing it alone. And with such a value of team, such a value of apostolic support, in those hard moments, having other people that can point you back to God. I wouldn't advise anyone to do this without having a family. I think the second thing I would say is trusting my family to God. We've got 3 young kids, and to see them embrace the mission that God has called not just me, but our whole family on, and our community around us on. It's just amazing to see that this is a whole family thing, and it's got to be God. But I would say the fear of God and the fear of what you're doing is actually a really healthy thing, because it makes you reliant on God. It makes you reliant not on yourself, your abilities. It keeps you humble, and it keeps you dependent and hungry for God to move. And so if it's dependent on your confidence, if it's dependent on your exuberance, that's going to run out. But if it's God, then you've got a long runway ahead. Our dream is to see God do things that we've never seen before, we've only read about, and to close the gap between our reality and what we see happen. And He's done in history before, and we're saying, God, do it again.